Hi, hello, namaste. Let's heal, or should I say, let's release anger towards anger or frustration towards anybody who keeps nagging. It could be mother. So let's take example of our mothers. So generally what happens, majority of the women, at least as per Indian statistics or India, there are majority of the women uh, who were suppressed in the past, and that suppression and exhaustion, at least women 50 last 50 years and 100 years who are still alive, if not healed, could show signs of um, you know complex PTSD, post traumatic stress disorder, and constant fear of judgment and lack of support or help, and trust issues. So because of that, it happens so that many people get into this habit of nagging in the sense repeating the same thing again and again, and perfectionism, almost like very much perfect, want everything perfect. This is the case for women always, like, because the society has been like that towards women don't get job unless she is perfect in that. That is the difference. Gender bias happens. I don't know currently, maybe it could be different for different regions or people, but majority of the time this is the case, where women has to be perfect to own that job. She cannot start when just she is learning or experimenting. No, not like that. She has to be perfect in order to get that job role. So because of that, always on living on eggshells, or always on this fear of you know fight or flight mode, always in this heavy judgment, fear of judgment, heavy fear, and heavy complex PTSD. So many bad habits could come out, and that frustration might come out in that form of nagging, because most of the family systems where support system is not enough, where if anything goes wrong with children, it will all the blame will go to mother, right? And women leave for children, at least Indian mothers leave for her children. So that is the situation, and let's heal that emotion. Anger or frustration towards anybody who nags a lot. It could be colleague, it could be boss, it could be sibling, it could be friend, it could be any caregiving caretaker, anybody who cares for you, but obsessive, obsessive care. So let's heal this anger. I'm sorry for feeling this anger. Please forgive me for feeling this anger. Thank you for feeling this anger. I love you for feeling this anger because I am allowed. Now I realize that 100% this is my frequency of getting anger, you know, of getting frustrated when I'm called, you know, when I'm told again and again what I need to do, what I should not do, and it is irritating when one gets into particular age. So it's irritating to always get shuffled around, to always get controlled by people, even though we are adults. So independence, we as human beings want freedom, independence, but that comes with, living separate means comes with heavy bills, heavy all the heavy taxes, so lots of things comes into place, heavy rent. So people, that's why live together, and it's important to realize that there is, pain behind that nagging, there is some pain behind that frustration which is coming out in that form. So we can say that I now realize that I was blaming people for nagging and making me angry, but the truth is it is my habit of getting angry, and people and the world know this, and people has been harsh on me or triggering me because they were trying to teach me my lesson. They were trying to show the light towards my lessons. They were trying to tell me that this is my frequency, this is my emotional pattern, which is which is you know which is which was I was ignoring, which I was not able to learn, which I had no, maybe I had no tools in the past to learn that lesson, to heal anger. And how to heal anger I didn't knew in the past, but right now I know how to heal my anger with the help of hope now. So I now realize that 100% it is me who has this emotional pattern, who has this pattern, and the world was just triggering me, and I was just giving reaction and reaction and reaction. But now I have understood that I just have to, come to this perspective, come to this understanding that if people are, showing some kind of nagging, frustration, or anything, or anger, even anger, if people are, showcasing even anger, it means that people are in pain so much so that they just feel that they are paralyzed of speaking their truth. They just cannot voice their thoughts, they cannot voice their opinions that easily. They are that vulnerable and fragile. Instead they would get angry, they would get, frustrated. So it's important to realize that, okay, we can say this telepathically, that I understand that you are in pain, and I understand from where you come, and I understand your fears, but please understand me as well. I need your support, I need your kind words, I need your love, I need your compassion in return. So this thing, we have to speak up what we need, and that most importantly, that we understand and we do not judge. So all these things telepathically, without conversing literally, that I need your help, I need your support. So that's the most beautiful thing. This way I can communicate with people telepathically and ask for their help, that please they could be kinder, because I can understand their pain and I don't judge them, or I don't judge, or like that. You got my point. So this is the way of, dealing with your anger, and I now realize that 100% I can do that now. I have learned this lesson very much, because we all are one. Thank you so much for listening. Please save and share. Thank you.